Galactic Standard Date. Year 11356. Day 91. Sol Standard Date 4th of the 3rd, 3267. Tama stepped out of his 6-foot-tall mech and trotted in front of Basilisk. Calm down, you fools. We are people, not animals. Rein in your fear and act in a way befitting of one who is the sole representative of a species. Even those of you who are traditionally of the more level-headed type seem to be absolutely stricken with stupid, he yelled. Yrrol slithered down to the podium and got within a few feet of Tama. Oh my, it really is Tama. I was certain that either this giant here or you were lying. You look to be 20 years old, Tama. What in the name of the god has happened to you? She asked. Tama grinned. My new friend seems to possess power over time itself. Whereas we know this to be an impossibility, it would appear that impossibility is only a minor setback to these Terrans. Somehow they managed to reverse the time of my body all the way to my prime, without any damage to my mind or memories. There wasn't even an invasive medical procedure. This dude literally just held me up and a light went through me. That was the whole process, he said. Yrrol let her jaw fall open in shock as she stared. Azariah had broken from the grasp of Catherine and had sprinted over to Tama. Tama? You're alive! Thank the goddess, Yrrol and I were so worried, she said. Azariah turned away from Tama and looked into the still dark stands. Are you going to sit there, hiding in the dark like cowards? Get over here and greet the foreign leader with the respect he is due. As Tama stated, we are not animals, she said, as she turned to Basilisk. Azariah performed a small curtsy as she introduced herself. My name is Azariah Veltana. I am pleased to make your acquaintance, and I hope to one day give you a proper welcome to the Galactic Compact, she said. Basilisk put one arm behind his back and swept the other out as he took a bow. My name is Basilisk. I too am quite pleased to make your acquaintance. I completely understand the issues your colleagues are facing. My entrance was rather abrupt. For that, you have my sincerest apologies. My coming here like this was due to necessity, he said, as he stood back up to his full height and brought his arms back to his sides. Yrrol slithered up and took a bow herself. My name is Yrrol. My people do not use last names. I am pleased to meet you, Basilisk. Now, with the introduction out of the way, what brought you to the point that you felt it a necessity to warp into our council? She asked. Basilisk sighed. Finally, we can get to the important stuff. So, the god of time itself has been at war with humanity for 1,000 years. He and I have fought on several occasions already, but neither of us has been able to deliver a finishing blow to the other. He knows about you little guys, and he knows that my people would die to protect you. So he has opted to come burn your worlds in an attempt to force me into a compromised position. I do not know when he will strike or where. I just know that he will strike. You will have my apologies for getting you mixed up in this. I will do everything in my power to stave off any attacks. A single life lost is too many, he said. The council members who had been silent up to now began murmuring to each other. Yrrol and Azariah left the stage to make room for the next dignitary to step up. Trenta took a bow. My apologies for my earlier conduct, my lord. My name is Trenta Trekling. I am the highest-ranking member of the myriad of Ascari people. As the highest Ascari, I hereby promise you that the Ascari people will give you our all. You will be granted any number of fleets, and every single Ascari will be happy to lend you their wing in battle. Though our power may be meager, we pledge to support you, my lord, he said, as he stood back up to his full height and walked away from the stage. Basilisk watched as the members of the council began to come down from their respective platforms one by one, all except for a couple who were still completely unmoving. Basilisk looked at the dejected Catherine, who lost her new doggy friend. Kath, there are a couple of floofs that aren't moving. Can you check on them, please? They may be in need of a little emotional support if they are awake, he said, as the hyena walked up to him. The hyena narrowed his eyes at Basilisk. The hyena then flattened his ears and bared his teeth, before looking down and kneeling to Basilisk. My name is Gracie. I am pleased to make your acquaintance, oh powerful one. The Hitanians will lend you their claw. And I hope that you will lend yours in return, she said, as she stood up to her full height. Basilisk couldn't unsee it. He definitely saw it, and it would be in his mind forever. The hyena was sporting quite the tent as she spoke to him. Yes. We will be lending you manpower as well as technology. We have to get you up, get you to an acceptable level of military might. It was a pleasure. It was really nice meeting you, Gracie, he said. Gracie did a bow and then turned to leave the stage, making room for the next council member. A fennec, dressed in a bright red fuzzy gambeson with animated cartoons of himself doing dances, stepped up to Basilisk with an elegant stride. The fennec swished his tail in front of his face slowly as he sauntered to Basilisk. As he reached Basilisk, it did a spin and flourished his arm as it took a bow. I am the esteemed Sal. I am most pleased to meet such a magnificent male specimen such as yourself. You just exude manliness. It gives me shivers. I will admit, I was slightly afraid of you at first, but you have shown yourself to have a refined personality beneath all of those black spikes. Will you be arming my species with greater knowledge? If so, that will be... Kiss his fingers. Magnifico, he said, as he flicked his oversized ears. Basilisk was just staring at this tiny creature with confusion. He'd already gotten used to Saren, but this personality and Saren's were like night and day. Well, thank you for the compliments. You are quite the specimen yourself. Very outgoing, certainly. I look forward to the coming cultural and scientific exchanges. I will make sure to send engineers and scientists to assist you in everything you need, he said with a bow. Saren poked at Basilisk's leg. Don't take him the wrong way. Sal may be a bit eccentric, but his skills are why he's here. Many of his opponents have fallen due to underestimating him, he said.